Right, there are two main types of loops in programming. A for loop is a count controlled loop. And what I mean by that, it loops a certain number of times rather than waiting for something to happen. So you can loop through strings and other things, and we'll look at that later. But right now we're going to loop a number of times. Let's say we wanted to print out the word hello 5 times. Why? Without using the multiplication for some weird reason. So in Python, a for loop looks like this. For I in range, then you put the number of loops you want, 5. And then we've got our colon because this is going to be part of the loop. So all this is part of the loop. This is part of the loop. This is part of the loop. This is not part of the loop. Remember, that's how colons work in Python. Okay. So I'm going to print hello. And that will print hello out 5 times. There we go. Now you might be thinking, what the hell is this I? Well, I is a variable that will change in each loop. In this for loop, I will start at 0 and end at 4. So if we print out I instead of hello, you will see that it will print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this just tells us which loop we're in. Now, sometimes you don't need to worry about that if you don't really care what loop you're in. Doesn't matter. But sometimes you do. Say, for example, I wanted to print out the 5 times table. I would multiply I by 5, and that's going to do 0 times 5, 1 times 5, 2 times 5, 3 times 5, 4 times 5. Okay, so that is how you do a for loop, a very basic one. Just remember that this is a number of loops. This tells you what loop we're in. Okay, now there are some other things you can put in here. So you can, instead of putting one number, put 2 numbers in, the starting number and the ending number. But remember, it won't do the ending number. Just like here, it didn't go up to 5, it went to 4. So if we do 10, 20, and then print I, that is going to print 10 to 19. It doesn't do this last number. So if I wanted to 20, I've got to do 21. There you go. You can also do a few other things, but I don't really want to get too complicated in this video because that's basically all you need to know. Is that range allows you to put either, if you just want 50, do 50, that'll do 0 to 49. This is the variable that, you don't have to use I, by the way. You can use anything in here, but I does tend to be the normal one. And you can do loops within a loop. So for example, if I did 5, and then I do a for loop, but use a different one, j in range 5, this code here, print I comma j, is going to print, this command will execute 25 times. So I is going to be 0, and then j will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. As I'll demonstrate here when I run it. So this is I, and this is j. So just think, because this will do its 5 loops before this goes on to the next one, and then this will do 5 loops, and then this goes on to the next one, and then so on. But yeah, that's for loops.